Check. Okay. I'm going to start off with just simply getting the dailies out of the way. Okay, let's go. Okay, dailies. We've got... This is going to be a real quick rundown. I'll probably actually do the... What do you call it? Random stuff. Although maybe I could also do the big fights. You know what? I'm going to actually do the actual commissions. Not just chests. Next, spreading evil. Two more. Okay. Now one more. Yeah, I've done this before. Okay. Wait, start up, since I'm here. Never mind. You don't want to actually talk to me. Okay. Let's do boss fights. We've got the whale. Okay. Wait, no. Definitely want to do it in a party. There we go. Make sure nobody dies. Nice. Nice. There we go. Do this one. Okay, let's go.
花と酒を手に景色を堪能しようとしたが、あの頃とはもう違う。悠々とまた。
This guy's name is Pushkin, but in Ukrainian.
He
better change.
慌てる必要はない。花と酒を手に景色を堪能しようとしたが、あの頃とはもう違う。悠々とまた。
Okay.
天道、ここにあり。気あり。気あり。気あり。褒美を耐えろ。
There we go. One more boss fight. Okay. There we go. Go. Let's go.
「花と酒を手に景色を堪能しようとしたが、
親愛なる妹
あの頃とはもう違う。
Okay, let's go.
この偉大なる力新誕の渦潮よ坂まで注目いざ正体ちょっと
やり
Yep.
七葉のもと生きながら会えるのは僕だけだ進圧元気
暗算発球
Nice.
天道万象難攻不落たふはいざ
初装浄化注目重悪昇格薬も毒になり得ます
天道
すぐに直して
や
治療しないとな。
正体それ
いただきます
天女盤石やり天道万象や
どの目が出るか。
ちょっとしたトリックさ婦人三大です
No! Yes, we still got him. Okay. Oh, I didn't notice this one. Ley lines. Definitely not the money. Maybe I'll do this afterwards. Although, there's a high chance I might not come back to this afterwards.
ルリブクロという植物は湿っぽい環境を好むため雨上がりに積む
And grab all these. Okay. Dailies at least are done. Let's do maybe some mallow wood. Wait, and that's it for that. Book 20 things.
花と酒を手に景色を堪能しようとしたが、あの頃とはもう違う。旧友とまた。
Do this one. Just a suspicious one. There it is. A special dish from Novelette.
流通のために作られた船は港に止まる。だからリーウェはあらゆる富が沈着する場所だ。
Wait, is this special dish that he makes it watery?
「旅はいつか終わりを迎える。慌てる必要はない。
Okay, that's good.
花と酒を手に景色を堪能しようとしたが、あの頃とはもう違う。旧友とまた。
There it is. And whichever one works. Let's make Barbara. Book it.
"花と酒を手に景色を堪能しようとしたが、あの頃とはもう違う。旧友とまた。
There we go.
次はどこに行くんだ？リーユへの名所を巡りたいなら、いい案がいくつかあるぞ。
Oh. Oh. Well, now I've got poles, I guess. Okay, in regards to what I'll do later today, if I get back to this, I would need to do. There's 10 boss fights. That's not something I'd probably be able to just do in one day. I mean, I could, but there's no point in trying to speed it up. There's 1200 resin. Also don't want to speed it up. there is 500k Mora that I could do. Domain challenges.
旅はいつか終わりを迎える。慌てる必要はない。
Ley lines. I could do 2 more ley lines. Forge 20 items. And that is currently being done. Three requests and 3 bounties.
花と酒を手に景色を堪能しようとしたが、あの頃とはもう違う。悠々とまた。
10 furnishings. And I can't speed that up. So technically it's for tomorrow. This is for Saturday. And technically card games I could do.
流通のために作られた船は港に止まる。だからリーウェはあらゆる富が沈着する
And
場所。
this, Speedy Black Shadow Sleeping Ninja 2. Seems like an event? Oh yeah, that was the mushroom event. But technically, mushroom event is not fully out yet. I'll only do it if I get the time to do it. Because these are done.
次はどこに
This
行く
is
んだ。
ended, so it's done.
リーウ
That's
ェの
done.
名所を巡りたいなら、
Obviously exploring
い
the
い
map,
案がいくつかあるぞ。
and then these two things.
花と酒を
I
手
feel
に
like a
景
lot of
色を
these
堪能
things are
しよう
so
としたが、
simple to do. You could just do them right now. Like spending 500,000 more. Would you still need? Do I have any of those fan things? I do. And could I buy a few of those handguards?
「花と酒を手に景色を堪能しようとしたが、
There we
あの
go.
頃とはもう違う。悠々とまた。
And there we go. Okay, how much do you need? 6 more. Golden handguards. This is definitely 500,000. There we go.
「花と酒を手に景色を堪能しようとしたが、
This one's just gotta keep waiting. Forge 20 items and do 2 more ley lines. Technically in total I'll need 20 ley lines. Requests, bounties, card games, and mushroom event. Okay, I think I'm good. Let's quickly jump over to Mondstadt. I mean, not Mondstadt. Fontaine. And maybe I could do a couple pulls. Let's see what we got. I could straight up go for a temple. And it's probably been over 70 pulls already. That is 60. This is 70. 73. Let's go for it. Yeah, definitely is gold. Please don't lose 50-50. Yes! Okay. At the very least, Ayato didn't die on the 50-50. Next question is, can I get Sino without dying on the 50-50? Which ultimately then, like I'm not expecting anything right now. Just gotta pull as much as I can. Which ultimately, this gets me worried about Navia. Because once Navia comes out, will I lose the 50-50 then? There we go. New character.
手に景色を堪能しようとしたが
Let's upgrade you. The new character. I'll just give you some trash stuff. Actually, maybe this one. Because there's a potential that you might actually want that one. Okay, tell him to level you up. Okay, take that weapon off you. I have almost no more weapons left. Nice. Okay, now I'm stuck because I need more of this boss fight. And we got one trash pull. There we go. Okay. This is all good to go. Let's move on to Honkai Star Rail. Honkai Star Rail. Change the game name. Make sure audio is going in the right pipe. Anya? Strange. Won't it go through? Why won't it go through? Could it be that the signal from the shackling prison is still blocked? They proposed maintenance last year, but it's been delayed in the approval process. What are you trying to send me? Novel I wrote. My sister loves thriller novels lately. She's been running out of interesting stories, so I thought I'd write something for her. Attached failed again. That's a lot of text. What is this? What a wall of text. Sorry, I'm not done yet. Seawater, it is you. It ends here. That's all I've managed to write so far. I'm a bit stuck, I need some advice. Are we suspects? My sister mentioned that it's easier to write a novel when the characters are based on familiar faces. I've been thinking about it. Maybe it's because you guys are always too kind for me to imagine you doing anything evil. No wonder I'm stuck now. Perhaps I should draw some inspiration from the criminals I usually deal with. Any other suggestions beside that? To seawater, anyway. That I haven't decided yet. Maybe that's why I'm struggling with the writing. Thanks for your advice. I'll think about it and send it to you once it's ready. Break these, just in case there's a 3 object task. And I guess I could just jump into these. Nothing special for the... Whoops. Yep, the event is just mostly this thing. Let's go.
この程度か。
次蝶と共に散れスターレイファントム。
亡者再臨。
Okay. Honkai Star Rail.
小説の志は朽ちることなし。
Extra already done.
月光を剣とす。すべてを照らさん。は
この程度か。
次蝶と共に散れスターレイファントム。
Okay.
この程度か。
月光を剣とす。
天使を授けん。亡者再臨。
すべてを照らさん。
小説の志は朽ちることなし。
蝶と共に散れスターレイファントム。次蝶と共に散れスターレイファントム。
亡者再臨。
Okay, so for the weeklies, there's Simulated
小
Universe.
説の志は朽ちることなし。
次
And
月光を剣とす。
technically Forgotten Hall.
すべてを照らさん。
天使を授けん。
月光を剣とす。
厄介を避けん。償いたまえ。亡者再臨。
次
小説の志は朽ちることなし。
すべてを照らさん。月光を剣とす。蝶と共に散れスターレイファントム。
この程度か。
蝶と共に散れスターレイファントム。
亡者再臨。
次
小説の志は朽 散ることなし。
月光を剣とす。すべてを照らさん。
Leave this. I got 4 left of these. Now 3 left.
いや月光を剣とす。
天使を授けん。厄介を避けん。償いたまえ。亡者再臨。
次。すべてを照らさん。はっ蝶と共に散れ。スターレイファントム。
小説の志は朽ちることなし。
次。いや
この程度か。
蝶と共に散れ。スターレイファントム。月光を剣とす。すべてを照らさん。いや
小説の志は朽ちることなし。
亡者再臨。
蝶と共に散れ。スターレイファントム。
Okay. 2 more times.
天使を授けん。大丈夫、問題はない。厄介を避けん。償いたまえ。亡者再臨。
次。月光を剣とす。すべてを照らさん。いや蝶と共に散れ。スターレイファントム。
小説の志は朽ちることなし。この程度か。
次。蝶と共に散れ。スターレイファントム。
天使を授けん。亡者再臨。
小説の志は朽ちることなし。
月光を剣とす。すべてを照らさん。次。
亡者再臨。
いや
one more.
蝶と共に散れスターレイファントムはっほっはっはっ
厄介を避け亡者再臨
月光を剣とすすべてを照らさん次蝶と共に散れスターレイファントム
大丈夫問題はない
やっ次はっはっ蝶と共に散れスターレイファントムほっ
亡者再臨
氷雪の志は朽ちることなし。
やっ月光を剣とすすべてを照らさん
There we go. Let's get the daily mission done.
「人の声があるところは想像しい」
くそ、何も思い浮かばない。
Oh, it's the test dude. He's gonna make me do a logic test.
Yoってらっしゃい、見てらっしゃい。
Uh, I want to say gold door.
Yoってらっしゃい、見てらっしゃい。うん、ひらめきが、僕のインスピレーションが。
よっ
Okay. Daily mission complete. Level up 1 relic. I guess I'll do this one. Just max it out. Need one more. Stagnant Shadow. Enter combat. I guess let's do this one. Although, this one did reset itself. Let's go do, like, just the first one. Forgotten Hall. Just gonna do the first one. Ice on top. Void fire at the bottom. Physical up top. Okay, I can put electric down here. Imaginary up here. And wind. Wind would probably be better here. I guess more electric up here. I mean, it doesn't matter too much because this should be an easy one. Okay. And I should be able to finish this off. Trailblazer power is done. Daily mission is done. With this, I'll be able to finish daily training. Okay, there we go. Reset the assignments. And I should be able to finish this off. Ooh, I do need to do these things. Echoes of War. There we go. Great consumables. I'll do 10 of these. Spend more money. Let's do a single pull. It is 5-star. Please, please, Argenti. Please, Argenti. Please don't fail. Please don't fail. Please don't fail. No! No! I failed. This is going to take another 20 days. And there's only 15 days left for our Genzi. Horrible. Complete failure. Need more of these. I would need Simulated Universe. 2 of them. 2 runs. Clear Stagnant Shadows. Three Stagnant Shadows. Pointy Calyxes. Thousand Trailblazer Power. That's just gonna be can't rush it kind of thing. Echo of War. 3 Echoes of War in total. Really want to finish those credits. And then there's also Boulder Town. Assignments are done. I just need passengers and pom-pom. Pom-pom, give me your quest. There we go. Okay. Okay. Simulated universe. I have to do simulated universe 3 times. 20 calyx isn't something I'll do today. Echoes of War isn't something I'll do today. Neither is Stagnant Shadows. Those are just Trailblazer things. I mean, Trailblazer power things. Simulated universe I could do. Stagnant Shadows, I could rush it, but I could just wait until tomorrow. Galaxies, also just wait until tomorrow. This will just get itself finished. Echoes of War. Same thing. What am I still missing? Oh, I wanted to try to spend money. Matters on what? Should this be enough? Yes, it is. Okay. And then Boulder Town. Which I don't actually know if Boulder Town is all available. It should be. Also, there's Simulated Universe Storm Disaster and Forgotten Hall Mox. Which just has that one left over. Okay, let's go through each page. The store is fine. These have 20 days left. Friends. You're all fine. Let me double check if there's anybody who has been out for like way too long. Sorry, you've been out for way too long. Almost a month. There we go. This is fine. Everybody else is very active. Assignments. Those are good. Achievements. Here, let me go through achievements maybe at the end. So I've written down, similar to Universe Swarm Disaster. I just need to do the dailies for this one. I could finish these. This is already done. This is done. This is done. I gotta do this one. See if there's anything. Oh, yeah, there's this locked off until like tomorrow. And then next, we've also got. Let's check achievements. Here, everything's good. Good. A ho thing. Good. This is all simulated universe swarm disaster. This is just grinding. I've got 556 done. And this guy, I can't do this one. This is done. This is done. Okay, looking good. Next, there's also books. Messages are good. Nameless honor. Already gone through that. Warp. Fine. Characters. Obviously leveling up characters and relics. Dissecting relics. I'm just gonna write that down at the end. Dissect relics. Leveling. Yep, simulated universe. Nameless honor. Characters. Interstellar Guide. Databank. Bookshelf. There's these 3 books you can't get. So I don't even have to look at the first 2 pages. So it's mostly just Jinjiao Laofu. Just make sure... Potentially make sure that I can't collect these. Because if I can't collect these, then we're good. Team setup. That's fine. Inventory, missions. Navigation. And dissect the maps. Okay. There we go. Let's move on to to Final Fantasy. Finish all these things off. Maybe I won't have time, because technically I could only go up until like 12. So maybe I won't have time to go back to Genshin and Honkai Star Rail. But it's fine, generally speaking. If I can just spend more time on a Zenless Zone Zero later today. And then tomorrow I'll do a full dissection of everything. Make sure the audio is going in the right pipe, and actually I'm showing the right thing on screen. Okay. And quickly, I'm going to run through the daily stuff, and hopefully I can properly get over to reading. All I gotta do is houseplants, actions, ventures, treasure, island. Fashion and cactus board were finished yesterday. Let me double check that I actually wrote everything down. Where's my paper? There it is. Got it. So the weeklies aren't reset yet for this game. So houseplants, actions, ventures, Moogle treasure trove. That's going to the Moogle area. Cactipat and island. Oh, Cactipat. It's something I didn't write down. I do need to reset all these plants. Okay, get some of these. Reset all these plants. Get them all cleaned up. So we'll go put cracker roots on the edges. And we'll put lizard eggplant in the middle. Then fertilize it and water it. Come on. No, no. There are still quite a lot of things that I gotta finish for this game. Specifically, like, character quests. I mean, class quests. I believe is supposed to take like over 24 hours in total. So it's not something I could just sit down one day and just finish it all in one day. This is gonna have to be like over time, just finish this one today, finish that one tomorrow. Get out of the way, bird. There we go. All the plants reset. There's some eggplants that I can sell. Okay, take the money from him. Let's go to her. Try to maybe readjust the value. No, never mind. I'll keep it at 90,000. Set this to 48. Wizard eggplants. 38. Same thing for these. Draconic Potion of Vitality. 800. This one's fairly expensive, but not expensive enough that I want to actually sell it. So I might just put it in the box. I put this in the box. I'm going to use this one. We should be good. Also, housing. It is results period. I'm at Ward 30, Plot 28. 3028 in the lavender beds. Nope, let's go check the house. Because now house plants. Oh, actions. House plants, actions, ventures are all good. All I have left is I'll check up on this house. Treasure Cactopod Island. Oh wait, no, I teleported the wrong thing. Seek passage to the lavender beds. It was just this, and it seems like somebody's already got it. Let's take my money back. Maybe we'll do this one. Okay. Next. Let's first go to Moogle area. Grab another map. Wait. I want dragon skin. There it is. Okay. That's over here. Should be an easy grab. Okay, so I think I only have 2 treasures. Maybe I'll double check the... Actually, I could just double check the... I believe I would have put it in the Chocobo saddlebag. I did not, so it should be good. Now, where is this? Okay. There's a portal. And I'm just gonna leave. There's no point in me being here. But I believe that is one of the achievements, is just entering into these. Even though it's kind of useless just getting that achievement, when there's also another achievement of finishing them. Oh, same place. There we go. Now let's go do Cactaboard. Or Cactapot. Whatever it's called. Treasure, Cactapot, and then Island. There we go. Let's quickly get a few things here cleaned up. $350. Oh, never mind. This is different. 800. 900. 900. 800. 700. 1,600. 2,800. 1,200. There we go. Okay. Wait. I gotta go to the island. Cactapot, treasure are done. Finish the island, and we should be good to go. Okay. Mountain, cave. I need a bit more of these. There we go. Everything's looking good. Back to Free Company. That is it for the dailies on Final Fantasy XIV. Looking good. And I believe it is time to read. I cannot slack off in this regard. I have to read. Let's switch over to just chatting. Remove this off the stuff. Oh, I'm gonna have to remove you because you're a little too bright. Ooh, I just noticed there's a green screen popping up. Gonna have to move that. Let me go move it. Okay. Did everything switch over? Just chatting. I'm reading Acts 21 to 28. Double check that that is correct. Yep. Acts 21 to 28. Okay. I'm going to turn down the audio for the video game. Make it slightly noticeable. Although we're not on chapter 20, we're on chapter 21. Yes, and they accompanied him into the ship. Now I know this part of the story, which is where the whole thing of Paul getting... Like, actually, interestingly enough, in my memory, I know more of this second half of the act than the first half. I know of Paul's story versus the actual other apostles doing stuff at the beginning of Acts. But let's finish off Paul's story. I mean, it technically finishes off his story, but also literally the next few books are all him writing them. Let's begin. Acts chapter 21. And it came to pass that after we were gotten from them and had launched, we came with a straight course unto Cus, and the day following unto Rhodes, and from thence unto Patara. And finding a ship sailing over unto Phoenicia, we went aboard and set forth. Now when we had discovered Cyprus, we left it on the left hand, and sailed into Syria, and landed at Tyre. And there the ship was to unlade her burden. And finding disciples, we tarried there 7 days, who said to Paul through the Spirit that he should not go up to Jerusalem. And when we had accomplished those days, we departed and went our way, and they all brought us on our way, with wives and children, till we were out of the city, and we kneeled down on the shore and prayed. And when we had taken our leave one of another, we took ship, and they returned home again. And when we had finished our course from Tyre, we came to Ptolemais, and saluted the brethren, and abode with them 1 day. And the next day we that were of Paul's company departed, and came into Caesarea. And we entered into the house of Philip the evangelist, which was one of the 7, and abode with him. And the same man had 4 daughters, virgins, which did prophecy. And as we tarried there many days, there came down from Judea a certain prophet named Agabus. And when he was come unto us, he took Paul's girdle, and bound his own hands and feet, and said, Thus saith the Holy Ghost, so shall the Jews at Jerusalem bind the man that owneth this girdle, and shall deliver him into the hands of the Gentiles. And when we heard these things, both we and they of that place besought him not to go up to Jerusalem. Then Paul answered, What mean ye to weep, and to break mine heart? For I am ready to be bound only, but also to die at Jerusalem. I'm ready not to be bound only, but also to die at Jerusalem, for the name of the Lord Jesus. And when he would not be persuaded, we ceased, saying, The will of the Lord be done. And after those days we took up our carriages, and went up to Jerusalem. There went with us also certain of the disciples of Caesarea, and brought with them one Manason of Cyprus, an old disciple, with whom we should lodge. And when we were come to Jerusalem, the brethren received us gladly. And the day following Paul went in with us unto James, and all the elders were present. And when he had saluted them, he declared particularly that things God had wrought among the Gentiles by his ministry. And when they heard it, they glorified the Lord, and said unto them, Thou seest, brother, how many thousands of Jews there are which believe, and they are all zealous of the law, and they are informed of thee, that thou touchest all the Jews which are among the Gentiles, to forsake Moses, saying that they ought not to circumcise their children, neither to walk after the customs. What is it therefore? The multitude must needs come together, for they will hear that thou art come. Do therefore this that we say to thee. We have 4 men which have a vow on them. Them take, and purify thyself with them, and be at charges with them, that they may shave their heads, and all may know that these things thereof they were informed concerning thee are nothing, but that thou thyself also walkest orderly, and keepest the law. As touching the Gentiles which believe, we have written and concluded that they observe no such thing, save only that they keep themselves from things offered to idols, and from blood, and from strangled, and from fornications. Then Paul took the men, and the next day, purifying himself with them, entered into the temple to signify the accomplishment of the days of purification. until that an offering should be offered for every one of them. And when the 7 days were almost ended, the Jews which were of Asia, when they saw him in the temple, stirred up all the people and laid hands on him, crying out, Men of Israel, help! This is the man that teacheth all men everywhere against the people and the law. And this place and further brought Greeks also unto the temple, and hath polluted his holy place. For they had seen before with him in the city of Trophimus, an Ephesian, whom they supposed that Paul had brought into the temple. And all the city was moved, and the people ran together. And they took Paul and drew him out of the temple, and forthwith the doors were shut. And as they went about to kill him, the tidings came unto the chief captain to the band that all Jerusalem was in an uproar, who immediately took soldiers and centurions, and ran down unto them. And when they saw the chief captain of the soldiers, they left beating of Paul. Then the chief captain came near and took him, and commanded him to be bound with 2 chains, and demanded who he was, and what he has done. And some cried one thing, some another, among the multitude. And when he could not know the certainty of the tumult, he commanded him to be carried into the castle. And when he came upon the stairs, so it was that he was borne of the soldiers for the violence of the people. For the multitude of the people followed after, crying, Away with him. And as Paul was led into the castle, he said unto the chief captain, May I speak unto thee? Who said, Canst thou speak Greek? And art not thou that Egyptian which before these days madest an uproar, and leddest out into the wilderness 4,000 men that were murderers? But Paul said, I am a man which am a Jew of Tarsus, a city in Cilicia, a citizen of no mean city, and I beseech thee, suffer me to speak unto the people. And when he had given him license, Paul stood on the stairs and beckoned with the hand unto the people. And when there was made a great silence, he spake unto them in the Hebrew tongue, saying, Acts chapter 22. Men, brethren, and fathers, hear ye my defense, which I make now unto you. And when they heard that he spake in the Hebrew tongue to them, they kept the more silence. And he said, I am verily a man which am a Jew, born in Tarsus, a city in Cilicia, yet brought up in the city at the feet of Gamaliel, and taught according to the perfect manner of the law of the fathers, and was zealous towards God, as ye all are this day. And I persecuted this way unto the death, binding and delivering into prisons both men and women, as also the high priest doth bear me witness, and all the estate of the elders, from whom also I received letters unto the brethren, and went to Damascus to bring them with which were there, bound unto Jerusalem, for to be punished. And it came to pass that as I made my journey, and was come nigh unto the Damascus about noon, suddenly there shone from heaven a great light round about me. And I fell unto the ground, and heard a voice saying unto me, Saul, Saul, why persecutest thou me? And I answered, Who art thou, Lord? And he said unto me, I am Jesus of Nazareth, whom thou persecutest. And they that were with me saw indeed the light, and were afraid, but they heard not the voice of him that spake to me. And I said, What shall I do, Lord? And the Lord said unto me, Arise and go into Damascus, and there it shall be told thee of all things which are appointed for thee to do. And when I could not see for the glory of the light, being led by the hand of them that were with me, I came into Damascus. And one Ananias, a devout man according to the law, having a good report of all the Jews which dwelt there, came unto me, and stood, and said unto me, Brother Saul, receive thy sight. And the same hour I looked upon him. And he said, The God of our fathers hath chosen thee, that thou shouldest know his will, and see that just one, and shouldest hear the voice of his mouth. For thou shalt be his witness unto all men, of what thou hast seen and heard. And now why tarriest thou? Arise and be baptized, and wash away thy sins, calling on the name of the Lord. And it came to pass that when I was come again to Jerusalem, even while I prayed in the temple, I was in a trance, and saw him saying unto me, Make haste, go and get thee quickly out of Jerusalem, for they will not receive thy testimony concerning me. And I said, Lord, they know that I imprisoned and beat in every synagogue them that believed on thee. And when the blood of thy martyr Stephen was shed, I also was standing by and consenting unto his death, and kept the raiment of them that slew him. And he said unto me, Depart, for I will send thee far hence unto the Gentiles. And they gave him audience unto this word, and then lifted up their voices and said, Away with such a fellow from the earth, for it is not fit that he should live. And as they cried out and cast off their clothes and drew dust unto the air, the chief captain commanded him to be brought into the castle, and bade that he should be examined by scourging, that he might not know wherefore they cried so against him. And as they bound him with tongues, Paul said unto the centurion that stood by, Is it lawful for you to scourge a man that is a Roman, and uncondemned? When the centurion heard that, he went and told the chief captain, saying, Take heed that thou doest, for this man is a Roman. Then the chief captain came and said unto him, Tell me, art thou a Roman? He said, Yea. And the chief captain answered, With a great sum obtained I thus freedom. And Paul said, But I was freeborn. Then straightway they departed from him, which should have examined him. And the chief captain also was afraid, after he knew that he was a Roman, and because he had bound him. On the morrow, because he would have known the certainty whereof he was accused of the Jews, he loosed him from his bands, and commanded the chief priests and all the council to appear, and brought Paul down and sat him before them. Acts chapter 23. And Paul earnestly beholding the council, said, Men and brethren, I have lived in all good conscience before God until this day. And the high priest Ananias commanded them that stood by him to smite him on the mouth. Then said Paul unto him, God shall smite thee, thou witted wall, for sittest thou to judge me after the law, and commandest me to be smitten contrary to the law. And they stood by, said, Revilest thou God's high priest? Then said Paul, I wist not, brethren, that he was the high priest, for it is written, Thou shalt not speak evil of the ruler of thy people. But when Paul perceived that one part were Sadducees and the other Pharisees, he cried out in the council, Men and brethren, I am a Pharisee, the son of a Pharisee, of the hope and resurrection of the dead. I am called in question. And when he had so said, there arose a dissension between the Pharisees and the Sadducees, and the multitude was divided. For the Sadducees say that there is no resurrection, neither angel nor spirit. By the Pharisees confess both. And there arose a great cry, and the scribes that were of the Pharisees part arose, and strove, saying, We find no evil in this man, but if a spirit or an angel hath spoken to him, let us not fight against God. And when there arose a great dissension, the chief captain, fearing lest Paul should have pulled in pieces of them, commanded the soldiers to go down, and to take him by force from among them, and to bring him into the castle. And the night following the Lord stood by him. Be of good cheer, Paul, for as thou hast testified of me in Jerusalem, so must thou bear witness also at Rome. And when it was day, certain of the Jews banded together and bound themselves under a curse, saying that they would neither eat nor drink till they have killed Paul. And they were more than 40 which had made this conspiracy. And they came to the chief priests and elders, and said, We have bound ourselves under a great curse, and that we will eat nothing until we have slain Paul. Now therefore ye with the council signify to the chief captain that he bring him down unto you tomorrow, as though ye would inquire something more perfectly concerning him, and we or ever he come near or ready to kill him, are ready to kill him. And when Paul's sister's son heard of them their lying in wait, he went and entered into the castle and told Paul. Then Paul called one of the centurions unto him, and said, Bring this young man unto the chief captain, for he hath a certain thing to tell him. So he took him and brought him to the chief captain, and said, Paul the prisoner called me unto him, and prayed me to bring this young man unto thee, who hath something to say unto thee. Then the chief captain took him by the hand, and went with him aside, privately and asked him, What is that thou hast to tell me? And he said, The Jews have agreed to desire thee, that thou wouldest bring down Paul tomorrow, into the council, as though they would inquire somewhat of him more perfectly. But do not thou yield unto them, for there lie in wait for him of them more than 40 men, which have bound themselves with an oath that they will neither eat nor drink till they have killed him. And now are they ready looking for a promise from thee. So the chief captain then let the young man depart, and charged him, See thou tell no man that thou hast shewed these things to me. And he called unto him 2 centurions, saying, Make ready 200 soldiers to go to Caesarea, and horsemen 70, and spearmen 200 in the 3rd hour of the night, and provide them beasts, that they may set Paul on, and bring him safe unto Felix the governor. And he wrote a letter after this manner: Claudius Lysias, unto the most excellent governor Felix, sendeth greeting. This man was taken of the Jews, and should have been killed of them. Then came I with an army, and rescued him, having understood that he was a Roman. And when I would have known the cause whereof they accused him, I brought him forth into their council, whom I perceived to be accused of questions of their law, but to have nothing laid to his charge, worthy of death or of bonds. And when it was told me how the Jews laid wait for the man, I sent straightway to thee, and gave commandment to his accusers also to say before thee that they had against him farewell. Then the soldiers, as it was commanded them, took Paul and brought him by night to Antipatris. On the morrow they left the horsemen to go with him, and returned to the castle, who, when they came to Caesarea and delivered the epistle of the governor, presented Paul also before him. And when the governor had read the letter, he asked of what province he was. And when he understood what he was, that he was of Cilicia, I will hear thee, said he, when thine accusers are also come. And he commanded him to be kept in Herod's judgment hall. Acts chapter 24. And after 5 days, Ananias the high priest descended with the elders, and with a certain orator named Tertullus, who informed the governor against Paul. And when he was called forth, Tertullus began to accuse him, saying, Seeing that by thee we enjoy great quietness, and that very worthy deeds are done unto this nation by the providence, we accept it always, and in all places, most noble Felix, with all thankfulness. Notwithstanding that I be not further tedious unto thee, I pray thee that thou wouldest hear us of thy clemency of a few words. For we have found this man a pestilent fellow, and a mover of sedition among all the Jews throughout the world, and a ringleader of the sect of the Nazarenes, who also hath gone about to profane the temple, whom we took and would have judged according to our law. But the chief captains, Lysias, came upon us with great violence, took him away out of our hands, commanding his accusers to come unto thee, by examining of whom thyself mayest take knowledge of all these things. Thereof we accuse him, And the Jews also assented, saying that these things were so. Then Paul, after that the governor had beckoned unto him to speak, answered, Forasmuch as I know that thou hast been of many years a judge unto this nation, I do the more cheerfully answer for myself, because that thou mayest understand that there are yet but 12 days since I went up to Jerusalem for to worship, and they neither found me in the temple, disputing with any man, neither rising up the people, neither in the synagogue nor in the city. Neither can they prove the things thereof they now accuse me. But this I confess unto thee, that after the way which they call heresy, so worship I the God of my fathers, believing all things which are written in the law and in the prophets, and I have hope toward God, which they themselves also will allow, that there shall be a resurrection of the dead, both of the just and the unjust. And herein do I exercise myself to have always a conscience void of offense toward God and toward men. Now after many years I come to bring alms to my nation, and offerings, whereupon certain Jews from Asia found me purified in the temple, neither with multitude nor with tumult, who ought to have been here before thee, and object if they had aught against me. Or else let these same here say, if they have found any evil doing in me, while I stood before the council, except it be for this one voice that I cried standing among them, touching the resurrection of the dead, I am called in question by you this day. And when Felix heard these things, having more perfect knowledge of that way, he deferred them and said, When Lysias the chief captain shall come down, I will know the utmost of your matter. And he commanded a certain centurion to keep Paul, and to let him have liberty, and that he should forbid none of his acquaintance to minister or come unto him. And after certain days, when Felix came with his wife Drusilla, which was a Jewess, he sent for Paul, and heard him concerning the faith in Christ. And as he reasoned of righteousness, temperance, and judgment to come, Felix trembled and answered, Go thy way for this time. When I have a convenient season, I will call for thee. He hoped also that money should have been given him of Paul, that he might loose him. Wherefore he sent for him the oftener, and communed with him. But after 2 years, Porcius Festus came unto Felix's room, and Felix, willing to show the Jews a pleasure, left Paul bound. Yeah, I'll be right back. Okay. From here, I'll probably just end it off here, because I gotta go and help out with the car. I'll probably just continue this tomorrow. Finish Acts tomorrow, and then finish Romans tomorrow. A lot to read. Probably gonna take like 4 hours. Hopefully everything goes well. For today, this is it. Bye.